All right, man. It looked like Keke Palmer then drew her line in the sand with Darius Jackson. Remember going around, they no longer together. And it looked like she drew her line in the sand. Um, she was singing Usher, Let It Burn. Uh, you know, yeah, she sung Usher, Let It Burn. And then she was recently on the stage, and I'm gonna break this down. She was recently on the stage and she basically said, I don't need no ninja. I got my own money and all that type stuff. And at the end of the day, and I'm about to play it because I don't even care at this point. Uh, and shout out to Return to Kings on Instagram. I'm gonna post it right now. And like I said before, man, I'm gonna break this down because one of my homies broke this down perfect to me about what women actually do. He broke this shit down perfect. So let's listen to it.
My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bags. The booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga.
All right. You see that? I don't need no ninja. I got my own cash. He said, I'm little booties matter. My son gave me an ass. I'm telling you, dude, y'all dudes getting duped into marriage and women feel that way about you in marriage. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you exactly what Keke Palmer is gonna do. And this was at the Broccoli City Festival. And like I said before, dude, you are man, dude, it's just so much to unpack here, dude. It's just so much to unpack here. All right. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how she lined old boy up. You never, you never take a woman, you never get a woman like Keke Palmer. You never get a woman that make less than you, I make more than you. And women want to understand, oh, why these guys dating younger guys, or yeah, why these guys um 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 rather go for these younger girls, and why would a guy not want to talk to a professional woman who got her master's and PhD, and they rather talk to a CNA, or they rather talk to a chick that work at McDonald's? It's quite simple. I don't have to wrestle and I don't have to tussle with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, you know, I don't have to compete with them because it's all gonna be the same at the end of the day. The last equation is gonna be, even she got money, she gonna want to spend your money, and she gonna want to spend your money and her money, or she gonna want to spend your money before they spend her money. That's what happened with Bobby Brown. Whitney spent all his money, you know what I'm saying, and then Bobby money was funny. That's what women do. Like Rick Ross said, every woman was born to break her man. In that Barry White sample, he did do no 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 deeper and deeper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, this is why you don't date boss chicks. This is why, at the end of the day, they say we be at the bar, we be lonely, and nobody talk to us and none of that. And like I said before, all you do with them is you make it easier for the next dude. You just crack them and you keep it moving. You keep them in the sex zone. I really want to use the F word. You keep them in the sex zone. That's it. That's it. You keep them in the sex zone. You don't wife them. You don't give them the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? You don't give them the whole experience. This is why. This is why. You don't. You don't. This is why. And at the end of the day, um, you know, this is their mentality. This is not even just a woman who got her own cash and got her own bag mentality. This is the majority of black women's mentality out here. And don't try to change it. Don't try to participate in it. You just do what you just use them for what they are. Use them for sex. You use them for sex and keep it moving. And if you find the right sister that's cool, and she gonna be submissive, she gonna be cool with the situation that you cool with, cool. That's where you go. But if not, go ahead and date outside your race. I understand now. Go ahead and swim in the milk. Go ahead and swim in the Latino milk. Go over to Africa. Go do something else, dude. You only live once, because it's that bad out here with women. It's that bad. But I'm gonna tell you something about this whole situation and why she dated him, and what's probably gonna happen next, or at some point in her life. I'm about to tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna put this in perspective. It's gonna explain a lot. Um, it's gonna explain a lot about this dynamic. And once I explain this, you should be able to get what's going on here. Okay, so I'm gonna read you what my boy Michael sent me. Right, he got, very accomplished brother, and this make a lot of sense on so many different levels when talking about this conversation. And he told me this before really this unraveled like this, right? And she used Darius Jackson. While I'm pulling it up, she used Darius Jackson. He was a football player. She used him for genetics. She used him for genetics. And when I read this off, you'll understand. He said, in terms of women who had their baby with her, oh my bad, that's the wrong one. I got y'all. Let's see if we get to the right comment, the right stuff. Um, Hold on. If I can find it. If not, I kind of remember what he said. Hold on. Hold on. I should have already pulled up. So I can't find exactly what he said word for word. But basically, what he was saying is that women marry for genetics, and then they marry another guy to be the provider. And that's why you got so many women out here who, putting babies on other men, because they out here breeding for genetics and providers. But the majority of women can't get both in one man. They can't get the genetic freak, and they can't get the provider. So they sit there and they look for both, and they can't find both. Then they go out there, and here we go. This is his comment. He said, in terms of women who had the baby with her husband's cousin, I'm gonna talk about that later on today. FYI, by Angela Lee. It's in my shorts. That's crazy. That is crazy. What's crazy is that it was calculated. Women think about genetics, bruh. They all want a man with genetics and resources. However, that's rare. So they procreate with the dude with genetics and marry the provider, then cheat with the guy with genetics and pin the baby on the provider husband. Happens all day long. A woman knows that to ensure the survival of her offspring, it needs superior genetics and resources. But it's damn near impossible for the average woman to get a man with both. And Keke Palmer got money, right? She got money, but she not the best looking girl. She couldn't even find a guy to do both. Even though this dude worth anywhere from 500K to $1 million, she couldn't find a guy that do both. August Alsina put her out there years ago and said she was messy as hell. He put her out there years ago and said that she was full of shit. She was messy. So at the end of the day, um, this is what's happening. She married Darius Jackson for the genetics. She used him. She didn't need his money. She used him as a sperm donor. And now down the line, she gonna try to level up. Now that her son gave her some ass and some titties, and her acne went away because her son. And sometimes, having a kid can do amazing things for a woman physically and her hormone balance, whatever you call that shit. And now she gonna go out there and she gonna be looking for a financial provider who got more money. She just used Darius for the sperm, for the genetics. He's a personal trainer, football guy. He got his own bag, and now she gonna find somebody to level up financially with. And Serena just went out there and got with that dude with Reddick, and he financially, she just financially leveled up with that dude. Now, what's so funny about it? Remember that dude that's with Serena with? Just look how they treat White Zaddy. That dude that Serena with, he basically, she was being unprofessional, like at an interview at a photo shoot. He checked her, and not one black female said nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Not one black female said nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Not one female said nothing about it. Not one female said nothing about it. Nobody. Nobody. I think she was goofing off and at a photo shoot or something, and nobody said nothing. Not one black. Like I said before, these females will go on a video shoot. They go to work and they'll be submissive to their boss, their white boss, their other boss, and all that. They'll do what they say do. But then when they come home to a man, they don't want to do what's required. They want to fight you and stuff. Man, you got a woman like that where you just can't say, yo, could you stop and pick up some water? Oh, I don't feel like it. I'm tired. All right, man. Just you already know, you just, you can drop her ass or just have sex with her. She never can level up into being a girlfriend or being a potential partner. Simple as that. If they don't check your boxes, they don't want to do for you or nothing like that. All she did was use him. And this is why, you go into the fraternity labs, and they say 30% of the babies are not the father who they thought it was. So think about that for a minute. So now women are using men, you know, to get the child, to get the genetics they want, and then they want to pin it on a dude. Or they want to get the stepdaddy to raise them, who got the money and can provide the resources and then level up. Look here, dude. Women want dudes with money, but then they want their cake and they eat it too. They very selfish creatures. Very selfish creatures. And they don't have any remorse. And if you have a real conversation with a woman, she'll tell you that this girl don't have no remorse. But until she get to her, until she hollers Keke. If Keke can't find her provider, her financial provider, which I don't know why any financially stable man would mess with her. She an average looking woman at best. She 29 years old. So once Keke getting to the 30s and she don't get her trick daddy, or somebody that's super wealthy or make more than her, then she gonna sound like Kim Kardashian. She about to go get ran through, right, real quick. She got ass and titties, niggas gonna run through her, and then she gonna be crying about how she missed Darius Jackson, or she gonna be crying, especially when he move on. She gonna be crying about how it's hard out here for a single mother like Kim Kardashian, and she can't do this and she can't do that. She got the old boy walking behind him. This the best thing that happened to old boy. This is the best thing to happen to old boy. Just co-parent with her, move on with your life, level up with another woman, and at the end of the day, you gonna win and she gonna lose. Trust and believe me, you gonna win and she gonna lose. Ain't no $1 billion, $10 million ninja messing with, or dude that's worth any type of money messing with Keke Palmer. Algus Alsina told people years ago. And all this makeup and stuff, she still don't look like shit. Let's keep it real. This is what she look like when you wake up in the morning. That's why I tell y'all, like, nines, tens don't really exist. Y'all on Instagram falling over these girls, and this is what they look like when they wake up when you strip them to the bare minimum. Let's call it what it is. So this is what she used and abused Darius Jackson for. It's unfortunate, it's crazy, but now y'all, I equipped y'all with this information and what to look out for. So all you dudes that got good physiques, that got the 6 feet and above, you know what I'm saying, and all that, bro, protect your seed. It just ain't a child support hustle no more. You know what I'm saying? So, every day we unlocking more and more secrets about women, but the number one tool I can give you, you treat them what you treat them like. Treat them how they treat you. The number one secret is stop trying to figure out the Rubik's Cube known as a woman. Women don't understand women. What you do is you use them for the pleasure and you keep them moving. If you happen to find one that mark the boxes, that check your boxes, then she a keeper. She cool to be around. She don't stress you when you're around. She do what you actually do for the most part. Yeah, and she can help you win in life. Then you keep her. But other than that, anything other than that, dude, you use them for the pleasure and you kick them out. And once you use them for the pleasure and kick them out, they gonna always keep coming back. Especially if you lay it down the way you're supposed to lay it down, they always gonna keep coming back because they like to try to conquer what they can't conquer. So you always have her on the string when you need her. So it is what it is. Free Game 89. Appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.